Oh, this is interesting. I'm watching Eyewitness News and it puts up coronavirus pandemic. Now, normally I'm so sick of hearing about this stupid story, I tune out because I don't hear anything real. However, I'm looking at a geography map and I'm like, because for some reason it says Coro. Then it says Navi, Navi, and then it has Rus, which is a field of study, and it's the Viking field of study. I'm just curious because I'm in an area that's been infiltrated by bloodthirsty, blood-sucking children criminals from around the globe infiltrating New York, taking blood samples in the time of quantum computing, which they also have their ancestors studying these things in a growing trend that's even more alarming. And at the same time, I see the northeast coast being affected. I see South America, but I can't confirm. I do not know the Southern Hemisphere at all. And then I've got this entire area, which is where my bloodline comes from, as was in a matrix of ancestry that Alexander gifted me for my birthday. So now, and then there's a small patch over here, small archipelago, like populations, and then into wherever this is Russia. But here we are, this is Europe, the most affected area. And it says that this is the total, 6003289. Which has some tie-in to storylines that keep apocalyptically changing with the more free will that gets taken and the more democracy that catches on like an infestation, breaking things down so horrifically. I mean, this is the aviation flu, as far as I'm concerned. So last night they were talking about 1818 Spanish flu. I'm like, now is that the FLU or is that the FLEW? Just curious. Because there were a lot of tombstones and headstones for those that are outside of this. I really don't see Africa at all being affected, but they're in New York studying medicine. So there's venipunctures. When I say they're bloodthirsty and hungry, they want venipunctures, they want organ and tissue donations, and they're trying to research and find more cures. I mean, it is an obsession and a mental disease all within itself within the medical profession. But there are some good doctors. I'm just looking at what is dying off and what is affected, and I'm very concerned. As if the Holocaust wasn't enough in the previous years, now it's even more insidious. And I'm just confused which Navy let this one out between aircraft with aviation and land arms and legs and navels moving all over the place on land masses in some fashion that nobody can really explain to me how they're moving or who's allowing them to move, especially considering I'm in this section of rock, paper, scissors, and this breakout was so there was not like a genetic war and a genocide from quiet hidden Lancets, let's call it. Because they're taking all sorts of blood, putting them into labs. I have no idea. The insurance company's paying for it. And then what quantum computing firm is buying it in big pharma and biotech engineers? Just curious, how does anyone keep anybody safe with this much messy business office? for which I'm not a part of any of it. I'm just the affected here in the situation, with a whole lot of cause for concern about my people being affected, the ones that I need to rely on. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxies, Broken, and it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. I heard somebody mention an endemic. I'm like, well, that's interesting. I wonder what that's gonna bring, or what that's gonna. I'm like, do I even want to know? I don't know. But this is the only level of communication I have at this point.